Well, cheers. Apparently I'm live. How you doing, Chris? How the heck are you? Damn, I had a hard time getting this one set up. Which would be fine if it wasn't the first time you heard me say that. Seems like it seems to happen all the time, man. I get ready to get set up and something goes wrong. So anyway, I had one of these left, man. I just found it and it was hidden, man. So I thought I'd just finish her up this evening. Hop Rising Double IPA, Double India Pale Ale from Squatters. See, here's the thing about this particular beer. It's not my all-time favorite double IPA, but you can't argue the value. It runs about, I paid $7.98 for the six-pack of this beer. That's 9%, 72 IBUs. I mean, yeah, it's not what double IPAs are for the most part these days, but it is a quality, well-done IPA. Double IPA for $8 a six-pack, you can't beat it. Pairing it with a bourbon martini. Here I have some Jim Beam Distiller's Cut, 100 proof, limited edition bourbon, 5 to 6 year old bourbons. And here I have it in a martini glass served straight up. What I've got here is 2 ounces of the bourbon, a half ounce of dry vermouth, and a half ounce of olive juice of garlic and jalapeno stuffed olives, and 2 garlic and jalapeno stuffed olives in there. Let's have a drink, shall we? Get some Alice Cooper playing on my Pandora. If you can hear it, if can't, well, it's a good tune. Sucks to be you if you can't, man. Anyways, if you can hear the music, of course, I don't own any rights. It's always somebody throwing up a copyright strike at me every once in a while. Not everybody does, but some people are more touchy about it than others. Hey, man, I'm playing your songs in the background of the video. Lighten the fuck up. Anyways, I digress. I've actually had this one for a while, and it really did get forgot about. If I can find a date here. Enjoyed by 5/29 of 18. Yeah, I'm only about 2 weeks late, I suppose. 3 weeks. I am in a ballpark. And a little bit. And there are those IPA Nazis that would throw us away. Oh, I passed the 18th. I'm going to check it, Tom. Now I'm going to drink it because I'm not an idiot. Has it changed a little bit from its original? Hell, I don't know. Yeah, actually, probably. It does feel a little more malt forward, but it's certainly not bad. It hasn't got a belly up. And that's the problem with these IPA Nazis. They think all of a sudden the beer's bad. It's undrinkable. No, it's not undrinkable, you dumb morons. But it may change a little bit. That's what they're designed to do, man. Alcohol is a natural preservative. The higher the ABV, the longer your beer is going to last. Hops are a natural preservative. So when you have a combination of the two, a high ABV beer with a lot of hops, it isn't going to go bad. May it change over time? Yes, it will, but it isn't going bad, you morons. Anyway, cheers. Yeah, about 3 weeks behind on this one, but hell, better late than never, I suppose. Let me set that baby down and go back. So it is the Saturday before Father's Day here. Well, there too, whatever part of the country. As long as you're in the United States watching me, I don't know what the hell you guys do in Canada. You and your rogue government out there. That was a reference to our moron in chief. I don't know what he has. I don't know what his issue with your prime minister is, other than he's better looking than he is and has actual hair. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe it's the intelligence. Maybe he's smart, and our moron in chief is a moron. But hey, what are you gonna do? Anyways, Tom, you drifted into politics. I didn't mean to. Sometimes things happen. Oh, mercy, Percy. So I had a nice day before Father's Day here. My daughter and grandkids were over. So yesterday I actually smoked a boneless wrapped uh, pork butt. So I smoked that yesterday, but what I did was wrap it today to finish it. And I pulled it, put it in a crock pot with, well, I know it's not true. Somebody is going to cringe. Tom, what'd you put in the crock pot? No, but if I found after I pull it and I put it in a crock pot and heat it back up with its juices, it sucks those juices back up and makes it a very tasty pulled pork, man. That shit just melted in your mouth. So tomorrow on Father's Day, it's gonna be the wife and I. Well, our mother-in-law is here, but that's a separate story. But I've got a, whoo, I've got a tri-tip I'm gonna put on there. Wanted some steak, but I couldn't afford the steak I wanted, and so I bought the steak I could afford, which happened to be a tri-tip. Tri-tips are a nice cut if you season and cook them right. Uh, no, they're not going to be, ribeye tender. But yeah, you put a little seasoning on them. You marinate them the right way. You can get them right about the neighborhood of a top sirloin. Even better, actually, they got a little more flavor to top sirloin, in my opinion, if they're cooked right. You just got to be careful not to get them tough. I'm actually gonna put a little smoke on it tomorrow. I'm gonna get creative. But anyway, yeah. So I got that tri-tip, and it's been very hot. I'm just gonna pair it with a salad, man. I'm gonna keep it simple. For Father's Day, our daughter and grandkids doing things the grandkids have to be with their dad, so such as it is. But they were here today spending time with us, and that was nice. So, mm. Bill Perry's playing on my Pandora right now. Bill Perry, the late, great Bill Perry, died very young. I think it was 49 when he passed away, if I remember correctly, but he was way too young. I had the pleasure of seeing him twice. I actually got hammered with him one night. I did, man. I know it's hard to believe. Now, seriously, I was at a club in town called Nathan P. Murphy's, and I was invited to stay afterwards. And man, we just got wasted, man. He was a great guy. I got my picture with him. His arms around me. We're smiling. Bill Perry, love that guy, man. He's a nice guy. I got a picture with an autograph somewhere around here. It's packed away somewhere. Arguably one of the best blues rock guitar players there ever was. He was amazing. Yeah, just because somebody's not commercial doesn't mean they're great. That's what my issue I run into is, people talk about certain players as if they're better just because they're more well known. Just because somebody's more well known doesn't mean they are better. Anyways, that's an argument for another day. But Bill Perry's right up there with some of the best blues rock guitarists of all time. If we're talking about contemporary blues, you got guys like Walter Trout. Walter Trout, again, one of the most amazing as well. People like talking about Joe Bonamassa these days. I think Bonamassa is very good. But I also think he's a little more polished for my taste. But that's, again, he's good, but I don't think he's Bill Perry good, in my opinion. But that's an argument for another day, man. Again, just because somebody's more popular or has more notice just means they market themselves well. Doesn't mean they're better. Bill Perry, though, if you ever had the pleasure of seeing Bill Perry, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Cheese biscuits. So, anyways, Distiller's Cut. This is a nice bourbon. Ran $20 a bottle. It's a limited edition. I hope to be able to find one more bottle before they quit making it. Because for the money, I don't know that there's any better $20 whiskey or $20 bourbon out there that's better than this one. This one is put together well. It's nuanced well. I've drank it neat. I've highballed it. I've drank it on the rocks. I've decided tonight to do a martini with it, have a nice cocktail with it, and it works fine in that capacity. Yeah, it's very nice, man. Uh, It's a very, I mean, it's what's nice. I mean, it's a 100 proof whiskey, and it's just smooth as silk, man. Go back to this beer here as I'm about 10 minutes in the video now. A little bit more than 10 minutes. Yeah, this is a nice double IPA. Do I think it's one of the better ones out there? No, I don't. But again, value, if we're talking value, for $8, even $9 a six pack, I don't know that there's a better double IPA value out there. There are some that I prefer without a doubt. But if we're talking just value, this certainly is a value if you're on a budget. The other one being the New Belgium Voodoo Ranger. I bought it as low as the same price, $7.98. Although in most places now, even at the big box store, which I choose not to mention its name, like Voldemort. I mentioned Voldemort, but I ain't saying the name of that damn store. It's $11 a six pack there now, but I was finding it everywhere for a long time for only about $7.98 a six pack. For $8 a six pack, yeah, that New Belgium Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA is arguably the best value. But that being said, this one is a very close second. At $8, at $9, it's still a good value. At $10, I'm looking elsewhere, and that's kind of how I feel about certain things. The Tube, she's a beauty on Beer/Whiskey Whisperer Radio at the moment. Anyways, I digress, man. It's my last alcoholic beverage of the evening. Actually, I quit drinking for a couple hours. Did a video about 7:15, 7:30ish, and I hadn't had any until I turned it on for this one. Well, we'll do one more, call it an evening. Yeah, typically, you can't smoke a tri-tip for people that, people who want to grill, it's fine. Cook and never do whatever you want to do with it, cook it any way you want to. But I'm going to put just a little bit of smoke on it tomorrow. Get to kind of I did season it, got a marinade going on, got sitting, getting happy, which is typically, you want to add some flavor to a cut of meat like that, get it tender. It isn't the most tender piece of meat by itself, but again, you season it, you marinate it, you cook it right, you got a nice piece of meat for a nice price. Anyway, cheers. I am Tom, the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom man. I am also a damn handsome man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm ugly in all directions. I'm also Tom, the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom man. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Freeway Bill. The Tubes. Because I'm losing my marbles tonight, man. Cheers. Cheese, biscuits, gravy. All around good guy. You all have a good one.